Animal testing is the use of animals to conduct experiments for research and developmental projects before proceeding to human clinical trials. There are many people that do not realize that most of the products they use have been tested on an animal. These products include cosmetics, medicine, and cleaning supplies. Those are only some of the testings that occur on animals. I will be focusing my argument towards the cosmetic industry. Although animal testing is reducing each year, big corporations such as L'Oreal, MAC, and Mary Kay are still among the many that test on animals. Looking back in history, the first cosmetic incident that occurred was in 1933. A woman died by wearing permanent mascara called Lash Blur. Lash Blur contained phenylenediamine, which was never tested. Since this event transpired, the FDA required testing before products were distributed. This included the revolution of animal research on cosmetics. In an article I read called Europe's Ban on Animal Testing for Cosmetics Could Affect Canadian Industry, it discussed that Europe has banned officially the animal testing industry. However, Canada is among other countries that still conduct animal testing. If Canadians continue to create products that involve animal testing, it will not be allowed to be exported to Europe. Europe has worked since 2009 to get rid of animal testing, and they are not willing to give up. Europe has also requested countries such as United States and China to undergo the ban towards animal testing. The article stated that there are only 2 facilities that have alternative testing labs, which are located in the United States and Europe. Although it is progressing, it will hopefully grow throughout time. When I first read this article, I was disappointed that Canada has not tried to ban animal testing. Europe has put many years in order to stop this business, which is an amazing part for being a true leader. Canada is known to be a peacekeeping country. However, we are not protecting animals. Canada should reconsider following the Europeans' method. Being a part of this regime is not making Canadians look good as a country. Another problem is if Canada continues to use animal testing, then they will lose out on business because Europeans will no longer want to buy Canadian products. I also feel that Canada should invest in an alternative testing lab. It would not only advance our country, but raise the bar for being competitive. Europe may have banned animal testing, but other countries should also engage. Technology has advanced throughout the years. There is no longer a need for animals to be tested on. The cosmetics industry is capable of using alternatives in order to conduct tests. It is possible to save animals' lives, but it's up to the countries to put a stop to this. Europe was able to change history through their laws. Therefore, animal testing on cosmetics should be illegal globally. On the other hand, researchers may say that animals are unharmed or treated respectfully because they are using painkillers. However, animals might be tranquilized with painkillers, but that does not stop them from dying or even fearing these procedures. Animals are trapped in cages and are engaged within the laboratory for almost their whole life, instead of roaming free and seeing sunlight, which is not humane. Using animal testing is expensive on housing, food, treatment, and controlling the environment. Using non-animal teaching tools such as computer simulations, multimedia CD-ROMs, and models are more economical than traditional animal-based teaching exercises. There needs to be a realization that just because animals do not have a voice does not mean that humans have the right to deliberate the future on how an animal lives or dies. Lastly, Europe proved that animal testing can be banned, so why can't other countries follow? So why is animal testing still occurring if there are other approaches? Why is an animal's life not adequate to humans? If Europe is able to create laws to ban animal testing, why are other countries not convinced? If the alternatives are cheaper, then why are corporations still getting involved with animal testing? Lush created a campaign to make awareness that animal testing is still occurring. Jacqueline, a 24-year-old student, was tested in front of Britain's store's display. She was injected with needles along with being force-fed, and her eyes strained with irritants. She conducted testing for 10 hours and was choking and gagging while trying to escape free from the manhandling. This campaign was to show the horrifying events that occur in animal testing, which resulted to animals dying and then thrown out in the streets like garbage. People have to reconsider that cosmetics is purely for vanity. Why must an animal die or suffer just because a human wants to look a certain way? Animals are undergoing 4 procedures specifically for cosmetics. The first one is Draize tests, which are irritation eye tests. Most of the time, rabbits are forced to have shampoo or cosmetics placed in their eyes. This leaves animals in severe pain, such as blistering, swelling, or blindness. The second one is skin irritation. Animals' fur is removed and then they are lathered with cosmetics on their skin. This leaves animals with rashes and swelling. The third one is LD50 tests. They force feed animals to see how much toxins are in cosmetics. 50% of animals die because of organ blockage, toxic reaction, and convulsions. The fourth one is inhaling tests. In this test, animals are sprayed repeatedly in the face for 2.5-hour periods and then killed, and their tissues are then examined. On the other side, some say that it is beneficial to conduct this research because it prevents threats towards humans. Humans alone would not want to be involved with these testings because it could harm them. Along with the laws, animals can be worked freely with researchers compared to humans. Furthermore, animal testing ensures that products will not harm anyone because animals are similarly structured to humans. Cosmetics is also cheaper when it has been tested on animals than cosmetics that are non-tested. Nonetheless, sometimes the non-tested cosmetics are more organic and natural. Sometimes they can be cheaper. However, it is up to the consumer to do their research before purchasing products. Putting money towards the companies that test on animals is letting the corporation believe that what they are doing is acceptable. So open your eyes and realize that animal testing for cosmetics is a crucial matter. If you feel the same way, sign the petition today. Animals are unable to voice their opinions, so it is up to you to make the change. You can be saving many animals' lives. They truly do not want to die.